Stare decisis is Latin for let the decision stand. Whenever a case comes before the Supreme Court of the United States, the 9 justices on the Supreme Court of the United States look to prior case precedent to determine how the Supreme Court of the United States has ruled on previous cases that have the similar facts at hand and the similar issue at hand. Based upon the prior case precedent, the Supreme Court of the United States should follow the prior case precedent to determine how the Supreme Court should rule on a pending case that comes before the Supreme Court of the United States. The justices look to the similar issues at hand and the similar facts at hand to determine how the Supreme Court has ruled on that case. Now, a Supreme Court case precedent that has prior case precedent and has been affirmed and reaffirmed strengthens that case precedent because the Supreme Court has ruled continuously on certain cases with the exact same issue and facts at hand, that Supreme Court has ruled consistently on that pending case. And based upon the cases with Supreme Court case precedent, Supreme Court justices should use the prior case precedent to determine how the Supreme Court will rule on the current pending case at hand. Prior case precedents can be overturned if the justices on the Supreme Court of the United States create a legal reasoning or legal argumentation that proves why the Supreme Court is overruling a pending case based upon prior case precedent. So whether the composition of the Supreme Court of the United States includes a majority of conservative or liberal justices, that can determine and influence how the Supreme Court justices will rule based upon case precedent, based upon their legal reasoning, legal argumentation that has influenced their ideology, conservative, liberal, or moderate. And the Supreme Court justices can overrule and overturn a prior case precedent if they create a legal reasoning as to why a pending case is being overturned, overruled. So that is the issue of stare decisis and how the Supreme Court of the United States uses stare decisis to determine whether a Supreme Court case will be overturned or will be reaffirmed based upon prior case precedents. If you want to learn more about American politics, subscribe to my YouTube channel, watch all my videos, and buy my online course in American politics. I'll teach you everything you need to know about American politics. Peace.